So I've heard this narrative going around that when you're dealing with some mental problems, could be anxiety, could be intrusive thoughts, anything, that the best way to deal with them is just that, to go on ahead, head first, and deal with them, and unpack the issues and whatever people say. But what I've found, personally speaking, from an anecdotal point of view, is that the better you get at distracting yourself, the better you get at forgetting stuff, at forgetting that those mental problems even exist. Could be the distraction could be as small as, say, I have a negative mental thought. Let's just say, for example, in a few weeks I have a very important exam coming up. Okay, and I'm very anxious about that. I've done whatever I could, and nothing else could be done, and still the thought is bothering me, and I just get hit with the thought randomly. What I've found is, instead of you engaging with the thought, distracting yourself by, for example, playing a video game, or watching a YouTube video, watching reels, whatever, man, it works way better than trying to unfold what is actually at the core of the thought, the problem. Some people call it mindfulness. Well, but it's actually the opposite of mindfulness. You're actually distracting. You're not mindful of the present moment. You're distracting yourself. So in a way, it's anti-mindfulness, but that's what I've found out anecdotally. Seems to work. And what I have also found is, anxious thoughts, they actually come in waves, and sometimes you have no other choice but to surf the waves. But after some time, could be an hour, could be 2 hours, could be a full day, it could literally be any amount of time. After that, the wave finally subsides, it dies down, and then you feel normal, you feel relaxed. Sometimes you just have to brute force it and just ride the wave. If there's nothing you can do, in an ideal world, you try to distract yourself and you actually get distracted. That's the best outcome. And that 99% of the time, 99.99999% of the time, it works. It for sure it works. It works for me, it works for a lot of people. But sometimes that 0.00001% of the time, you just have to surf with the thought, surf the metaphorical wave, so to speak. And you just have to keep telling yourself that the wave will die down. It's not permanent. So I once watched a video by this YouTuber called Elijah Long. In there, somewhere, at some point, he says, the good days always come back, the sunny days always come back. It doesn't matter how long the rainy days last, the sunny days will always come back at the end. Always. That's a given. And that goes a long way if you think about it. That literally applies to anything in your life. The good times always come back. That is what I tell myself. That's what I had to say in this video. I just it was an impulsive video to make. I just felt like saying this, and hopefully it helps even one of you. If it helps, I'll be happy. Yeah.